Under Falling Skies is kind of like a souped-up solitaire board game version of Space Invaders, where players muster weapons and develop science in a race against time. We looked at a digital version of this game years ago, but I recently picked up an analog copy, and I'm going to rebox it for you here on Legendary Tactics. So, Under Falling Skies is a solitaire game. You can play multiplayer as well, which I actually quite enjoy. And as I said earlier, it's a souped-up version of Space Invaders, if you can believe it. The components are very modular, so you can put together a bunch of different scenarios and different difficulty levels with relative ease. It's actually very clever that way. And the modular board actually allows for variations in play, as well as a campaign game. You can see the comic book there. That's part of the campaign game, which I've yet to try, but I'm looking to maybe cover that for the channel. The cardboard in the game is all quite thick stock. It's very good quality. The components are very colorful and very easy to read. And you've got some neat plastic ships there as well. So just looking at, they've got a logbook. This is for the campaigns. You can track your progress, and they've only got a few of those, unfortunately. But and then they've got the various cities, which have special properties you can use in your defense of the world. And you have a giant mothership counter at the top, and you stack these rectangular pieces end to end to create essentially a sky. And the alien ship gradually moves down, and the smaller ships come down again, just like Space Invaders. But it's a really, really neat and fun game. There's lots of dice rolling, and you get, of course, the cool plastic alien ships there. There's lots of die rolling, which is not a bad thing, as this is like a dice placement game. It's not one that's totally reliant on luck. You have to make the best use of whatever die roll you get, which I like that mechanic. I think it's a really great way to utilize luck in a way that makes it interesting. The rule book is pretty straightforward, and it has a pretty clear way to organize it as well. They let you know what the starting components are and what components are going to be utilized in the campaign game if you decide to play that. And everything fits in a pretty compact box. Now, as you know, we usually like to, when we get these boxes, in order to preserve them, we like to put everything back in the shrink wrap. So I'm going to just do that right now. It's not hard to do with a little bit of practice. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick reboxing of Under Falling Skies.